There are so many stereotypes about California and how they eat, drink, etc. Uh, but the rumors are kind of true. From the time that I arrived yesterday afternoon, our very first stop for lunch really celebrated local produce, local cuisine. There's artwork that talk about saving water. There's a very farm to table thing that's very hip here right now. Um, Most of the items on the menus that I've seen so far, they're still comforting. There's still some comfort food elements. Yes, there's still some meat, but for the most part, everything seems to be healthy. And one of the favorite things that I find, not just here in California, but in the States, that I'm hoping that maybe in Canada, outside of the big centers, start adopting this policy a little bit more, is to make healthier snacks more accessible everywhere. Meaning, not just grocery stores and their quick service stuff they have at the front of the grocery store, but also in convenience stores. So yesterday, because we're here in an Airbnb, I decided to always kind of look for the closest grocery store, market, someplace where I can grab bottled water if I need it, juices, coffee, tea, little snacks, that kind of thing, just to sort of stockpile the kitchen from while I'm away. And one of the things that I noticed, because I don't necessarily go out for breakfast, I tend to eat more inside and work like I am now, is that there's always these really great options available right in the closest corner store. So little fruit cups that are a perfect portion, and they come in a variety depending on what's in season. So you get, this morning I had apples, grapes, pineapple, I think there was a piece of melon, but it was all fresh and crisp and no browning. Like it was really well done. Oh, then of course there was some grapes in there too, which is one of my favorites. And then they even have, besides just standard cheese and crackers, like it's a piece of string cheese, fresh cherry tomatoes. Yes, there's a couple of little Premium Plus crackers in there. Shout out to Premium Plus. And then a couple of hard-boiled eggs. So that's all ready to go in a little container that you can take with you if you happen to be going down to the beach for the day, if you happen to be just wanting to have a snack on hand in between meals throughout the day. So there's just a lot of great options like that. Fresh fruit, of course, granola bars, lots of different options for juices, smoothies, teas, all different sugar levels and contents besides your standard snacks and everything. And not to mention, some of them are really incorporating some hot to-go food service. So you can pick up stuff that you need for the afternoon to wander around by the beach, but there's nothing stopping you from grabbing a fresh pizza they just took out of the oven, or grabbing one of their little fresh made salads that they just put in containers and threw on the shelf. So it's kind of like a half cafe thing and then half grab and go. So it's a really kind of a cool option, and I find them more and more here in the States, especially in the larger cities like Los Angeles area. New York does them well, and I've noticed them in other cities, Nashville, Tennessee. There's just more people looking for those kind of quick, healthier options. So I'm going to include in the show notes for this episode, for this coming episode on Saturday. It is going to be March 24th on Saturday. But there's going to be a link in there to a cool little video from Vox Media talking about why it's actually cheaper to eat unhealthy foods. And then they offer a couple of cool strategies to make things more accessible for people who maybe can't afford to have those more expensive but healthier options, and things that maybe you can look into integrating into your own local community to make everybody healthier.